Normally when they do like the welcome to country, it's always very sacred. But today for them to like trust us and really welcome us into their family, I thought that was just really special. Just really grateful that the AFL and the AFL Players Association joined together to really put this together, because it just gives us as players, an opportunity to say, our voices matter.
They're so valuable of, building connection with other Indigenous players, and is building those connections with people from other clubs that you don't necessarily hang around with every day, and just building those connections so when you do see them on in the future, you've got that real bond of having togetherness.
It's been pretty special getting to know, all these players that you look up to when you're growing up, and now that you're finally on the list and you get to be, peers with one another, it's pretty fun to get to know their personalities, and just from the get-go, everyone's lighthearted and feeling pretty pumped to be here.
The things that we speak about in these workshops is just trying to create change and create positive change, and we've seen that with Indigenous liaison officers in the last 12, 24 months, and that's why we come together to talk about issues in our game and what we experience, and hopefully we can see some positive change around that.
There's always going to be room for change, I think, in any industry, really. There just needs to be that communication piece within, the players and the industry itself.
To have this platform where we can just all come and talk about all the challenges that we do face that are very similar, come up with strategies that we can kind of take onto our clubs and kind of make the club environment a better place for everyone, and make our great game a great game for everyone, where everyone can feel like they belong. So I think that's what's been really important for me.
Whatever it may be, we're on the platform where we can put that out there, not only to the footy community, but also the wider, broader community as well. It doesn't only happen here in football or in sports, it happens right across the world.
I feel like a lot of us go through the same stuff but never have anyone to talk to about. So it was great today for us to be able to spend some time together, have a good conversation, and sort of bring that to the table as well, where probably in the past, if we weren't part of this camp, probably nothing would happen like that. So
I think bringing two cohorts together is very important. It's pretty extraordinary just to sit back and watch the connections that are formed and how bonds are quickly made. It's pretty awesome to watch.
The AFL can only grow from here, and I think it's been really, really good. I've loved every minute of it so far.
I've definitely made a lot of friends with the women and the men as well. You don't realise how much in common you have with each other as well. So this stuff has been really good, and it's kind of been like a really good icebreaker for us as well.
Did a few other activities with the weaving and being able to see the locals and their traditions and their dances.
And to learn some new dance moves as well that I get to now take with me, and hopefully share that with my culture back home.
A lot of eye-opening stuff, things that I never knew about the Indigenous culture, but as well as my culture, and I reckon, it's been a great learning experience for us, and I know a lot of people have enjoyed it.
Highlight for me was definitely the drumming. My hands are paying the price today because I couldn't get off them, but it was a really good day.
You could just see how much fun everyone's having. They invited everyone, whether you're Indigenous, multicultural, you're all allowed to come up, and I think that's what makes it so special, the fact that everyone's able to join in and be one whole group.
Not only for us players, but senior people from clubs around the country. You've got coaches here, CEOs, football managers. So I think for everyone to come together as an industry, it's a massive way of us celebrating our culture, and hopefully that's goes a long way of celebrating our history.